Mary Kay came into my life almost 30 years ago. I was in 6th grade when my mom came home from getting her nails done, carrying a VHS tape about Mary Kay, the company, in her purse. I remember there was a woman with big blonde hair and bright red lipstick on the TV screen in our kitchen. My sister and I rolled our eyes and walked out of the room. Up to that point, we'd led a very normal life. My parents worked as an insurance broker and a high school English teacher. And this Mary Kay video, we thought, was weird. And we lived in a tiny, quiet, rural community called Salmonock. However, my mom's brother, my Uncle Jeff, was working for IBM in Rome. He was only in Italy for 2 years, and my mom really wanted to take us to see him, but there wasn't enough money. She decided to start her Mary Kay business in August, and the following July, we all went to Europe for 2 weeks. And that was the beginning of my journey with Mary Kay. I watched as my mom built a business in the basement of our home. Women would come in, they would laugh and play with makeup, they would buy products, and they would leave. I didn't pay as close of attention as I could have, but I do remember that when Mary Kay came into our home, life changed for the better. As my mom's business grew, so did her confidence, and through hers, so did mine. Probably the greatest lesson I've learned in Mary Kay is that if you want your kids to be successful and confident and to have high self-esteem, you have to own those things first. I went off to college at Millikan University in Decatur, got my teaching degree, and moved to the tiny town in Illinois where I taught high school English. I also met my husband Ryan while I was teaching, got married, finished my master's degree, and bought my first home. So a few months after our wedding, I began to feel the need for something more. I loved the high school students I worked with, and I loved teaching, but I needed some friendships with adult women. Also, my husband was teaching at a private Catholic high school at the time, and cash wasn't plentiful around our house. Finally, in looking back, I realized that I also needed something that challenged me to grow. Mary Kay was the only thing that I could think of that was flexible enough to work around my crazy coaching and teaching schedule, but that also met all of those other needs too. To make a long story short, we now live in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Ryan is now a high school administrator, and we have 3 busy children. My oldest daughter, Avery, Anthony, and our youngest son, Andrew. I have worked Mary Kay in about every way that you can work it, not at all during busy stretches, newly married with 1 and then 2 children, and now with 3 very active children. During each step of the journey, Mary Kay blended seamlessly into our lives. We buy our products at wholesale, or 50% of the cost of the products in our catalog, and sell them at retail. So for example, if a Mary Kay skincare set costs $110 retail, we would buy that miracle set for $55 from Mary Kay Corporate and sell it for $110, creating a $55 profit. The other great thing about our products is that they are consumable. Each night, all of my customers are in their bathrooms washing our products down the drains of their bathroom sinks. The second way we earn money in Mary Kay is with commissions. I started my business with Mary Kay to earn a little extra money, not to get a whole bunch of people to do this with me. However, the more I worked my business, the more I fell in love with this opportunity. That passion became contagious, and when you're passionate about something, people just naturally want to join you. When you add a person to your team, you can earn 4%, 9%, or 13% commissions on the products that they order from the company. Just as an example, my best commission check for 1 month was over $27,000. That's crazy considering my first year of teaching, I earned $23,000 for the year. The third way we earn our money in Mary Kay is through the Career Car program. Mary Kay gives consultants and directors the opportunity to earn the use of company vehicles or a monthly cash compensation in lieu of the car. It's important to know that we earn the use of the cars. There are no names drawn out of a hat to win a car. But think about this, I haven't made a single car payment for over 15 years. I've earned the use of 9 company cars during that time as we moved up, including 7 pink Cadillacs. always say that if you took away everything else, the cars, the money, the prizes, I would do it all again just to become the person I've become. I've been exposed to some of the most incredible leaders. I've read life-changing books, and I've learned to think differently as a result of my Mary Kay business. I've learned how to build a profitable business. I've become a better wife and mom, and I've been challenged to take better care of my physical health also. Mary Kay Ash, the woman who started our company over 50 years ago, believed that you praised people to success and that women should earn prizes that they wouldn't normally buy for themselves but would love to have. In my years with Mary Kay, I've earned countless prizes: jewelry, handbags, luggage, and home decor. Probably my favorite prizes, though, have been the experiences. One of my favorite experiences was having my picture featured on a billboard in Times Square in New York City. Each year we also travel to Dallas, Texas for our Mary Kay seminar. The final night of the event is called Awards Night, and it's like the Academy Awards mixed with an incredible Broadway show mixed with Miss America. All night long, women dressed in the most gorgeous ball gowns you've ever seen cross the seminar stage and are recognized. The energy grows and grows in the arena, filled with the Mary Kay sales force and their spouses. Final moment of the night comes when they bring out all of the sales directors of the units who did $650,000 in retail sales or more in that seminar year. Then they continue to count up until they get to the top 10 and then the top 3 sales directors. Then they announce the second runner-up, then the first, and this past year the announcer said these words, "And the queen of the Diamond Seminar, whose unit did over $1 million in retail sales, ranking number 1 in the nation, Amy Kemp." Have you ever been part of a championship team? Have you ever done something with a group of people that was so monumental and then gotten to share that moment of victory? I don't know that there's any place that allows women to have that experience or to shine like Mary Kay.
And this is her first time as the #1 sales director nationwide. Let's hear it again for your queen of unit sales, Amy Kemp.
We also have earned unbelievable, all-expense-paid trips to locations around the world, compliments of Mary Kay. We traveled to Germany, Rome, Monaco, Maui twice, to London, and we took an Alaskan cruise. For Mary Kay's 50th anniversary, we even went to Beijing, where we got to climb and have dinner on the Great Wall of China. And the traveling we've done hasn't all been on trips provided by Mary Kay. Last year, Ryan and I celebrated my 40th birthday with a 4-day, 28-mile hike through the Andes Mountains in Peru, ending at the Incan fortress Machu Picchu. It was one of the most challenging and exhilarating experiences of my life. Ryan and I also have a sports bucket list of games and sporting events we want to attend. And each year my Mary Kay money pays for a weekend away where we cross off one item. I'm a huge Duke basketball fan, and Ryan is a North Carolina fan. So one year we flew to North Carolina and we went to a Duke game in the afternoon and a North Carolina game at night on the same day. Ryan still says it was the best day of his life. We are happily married and we have 3 children, so I'm not always sure how to interpret that, but I do have a very happy husband. We've gone to Kansas and Kentucky basketball games, football games at the Big House in Michigan and at Notre Dame, and many more. I have built a business with Mary Kay that is successful, but more important to me is that we have built a fulfilling life while building this business. I am looking for three kinds of women: smart shoppers, women who want a side hustle, and boss babes. Smart shoppers are women who love our products, and they use a lot of them. Without question, I am my very best Mary Kay customer, and my husband and kids aren't far behind me. Everyone in our house uses Mary Kay skincare and body care products, and the five of us would easily use the amount of products needed to maintain a consultant status each year. Next, I'm looking for someone who wants a fun side hustle. You'd love to build a small customer base and add $100 to $500 a month to your monthly budget, just investing some pockets of time here and there in your business. And you could use some fun and excitement in your life while you're at it. Last, I'm looking for boss babes. You're probably already busy, but you're hungry to grow as a leader, and you want to build a strong part-time, maybe even full-time business. You're a decision maker. You need a challenge and a community that will elevate you. It's pretty simple actually. To join Mary Kay and our unit, you need to order a starter kit. That starter kit costs $100 plus tax and shipping. In it, you get over $300 of retail products, your mirrors and trays, samples, and some training materials. After you order your kit, you get a new consultant packet from me, and you would join our new consultant training. Training is free and it's offered every week. In no way are you on your own when you start a Mary Kay business. I'd like to close with something I heard Pastor John Ortberg say at a leadership conference my mom and I attended a few years ago. His words shook me to the core of my being, and even today, I still can rarely say them without getting tears in my eyes. I'll never forget where I was sitting when he said it. I'll never forget what I was wearing or how I felt. He said, "If you are a woman and God has given you the gift of leadership, then for God's sake, lead. If you are a woman and God has given you the gift of leadership, then for God's sake, lead." Some of you out there, you've been given the gift of leadership. You have been gifted an ambitious heart and a desire to make a difference. God is not calling you to be like anyone else in this world. He is not calling you to accept where you are if it is not His best for your life. If you are a woman and God has given you the gift of leadership, then for God's sake, I plead with you on behalf of the hundreds and thousands of lives that it will benefit. Lead. If your spirit stirs at the thought of creating a business of your own, of making an impact, or of leading women, why not invest $100 and start today? What do you have to lose? If you're ready to order your starter kit, contact your consultant immediately. She can help you with your next steps. If you're just helping her out by watching this video today, thank you. If you're not sure but your interest is piqued, write down your questions. We'd love to answer them for you. Either way, thank you for watching this for your consultant.